into the next topic, we want to talk about a Netflix series. A Netflix series that just dropped its 4th season.
4th?
No, not Stranger Things. Stranger Things on 3rd
Trash.
season.
Oh, yeah, 3rd season. Woo! Alright, let me just get to the Stranger Things. Let me get to it. Fam, I watched the whole season 1. I watched Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not gonna say it's good, it was interesting.
It was cool. I can't even put it interesting in there. It was cool, bro.
2 episodes into season 2, I said, nope, this ain't the one.
Oh, see, I only got to 1 episode. I
I don't know how y'all hyping up this show.
If I can keep it a buck, fam.
Keep it a buck.
I'm only young females are the only ones who tell me the show's good.
Only young females?
I've not seen.
There it is.
I have not talked to one male who's been like, hey, you know that new show I'm on, fam? Hey, fam, what show you on? Stranger Things? I have not. I swear to God.
Like, I understand 13 Reasons, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like some high school nostalgia, some high school drama that I could get, like, you know.
That one kills me, fam. The only reason I can't get
you gotta use kills me, bro. Bruh. You could have used any other word. Rest in peace. I don't know her name. What's her name?
I don't know, bro.
Rest in peace.
The only reason I can't get into the show, or like what's blocking me from watching the show, is I knew it was a book before the show, right?
Stranger Things?
13 Reasons.
Oh, it was a book?
Yeah. And I had a chance to read it, and I read like the first chapter, and then I stopped reading it.
You would read it though.
I would. No, I'm saying it was in high school, so it's been out for a while. So what kills me is like now every time I see the show, I'm like, I should read the book first.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Netflix did a great job.
No, but
check out 13 Reasons.
The same thing happens to me with Magi.
Who?
Magi, the anime. Like I started off with the manga, and I fell off like chapter 20 or 30 or whatever, right? When they were in the tunnel or whatever.
Careful.
And he was like, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I can't watch the anime because I'm already like 20 chapters into the movie.
Honestly, bro. That's my train of thought.
So, but long story short, speak about that Stranger Things. If you mess with Stranger Things, let us know because I'm
trash. I'm sorry. There you go.
I want to check it out just to like discuss it. Just so I don't see why everybody hype. They keep saying like it gets better over the season. Season 1, season 2, 3. I saw like whatever. That's not the show anyway. The show that we talking about is
Last Chance You.
You signing for University.
I had to put my man's on. He don't know nothing about that black culture, black shows on Netflix.
Hold on, first off.
You know what I'm saying?
On Netflix. There's black shows on Netflix.
I had to put them on, so.
I saw See You Tomorrow. I saw
Beats.
I
put them on Beats.
No, you didn't. I saw When They See Us.
I put them on When They See Us.
Alright, okay, since we're here, you know what I'm saying?
If I tell him to watch something, and then he watches it after, that's him taking my recommendation.
If it's already in your queue, what's
a queue?
If you already be like, all right, tonight I'm gonna watch this show, right? Mm-hmm. And he just happened, or your homie just happens to watch the show before you, and they're like, hey, check out this show, and you're like, oh, I was already gonna do that.
Yeah.
He didn't show you the show. He didn't put you on.
When I tell him to check out something and like he still checks it out like immediately after, then he could have took the initiative and watched it first and let me know, but he didn't, and so I had to put my man on there. So like this, I had to put my man on.
He literally hit the group chat, said, "Peep that When They See Us," and I said, "Already watching it tonight."
I already finished it.
It was already.
I already finished it. So how many more days do you need until you watch something, bro?
Oh my God.
Anyways, Last Chance You really
break it down. What is The Last Chance You?
4 years ago, a show came out about, basically like how D1 prospects for NFL futures are human, and go through mistakes and tough times in their lives and stuff, which makes them like have to either drop out of school or
Yes. It could be certain type of things, stuff like just straight up grades, but it could be drugs, jail time. Cough weaponry,
family background,
smoking, family background. Like one dude, gangs. One dude's like his dad got in a car accident, so where he was already D1 bound, already like committed to college and stuff like that. He mentally he couldn't cope at the time.
Yeah.
So he took a step back, dropped out of school, and he came back, and now he's like, I'm now that my father's better, I want to get into going into NFL. So from the first season. It's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. From the
We're not talking about the precision, but it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? From the get-go, it's a hit.
From the get-go. I knew it was a hit when the backup running back put himself in the game. I'm telling you again, I'm saying just kidding, I'm saying.
Bro, get about season 4, bro.
Hold on. I just want to drop it again.
They ain't gonna know this. That same dude went to jail.
That's why it's crazy. Think about that. That's why this show is crazy.
The same dude went to jail.
He was
for stabbing a dude over some weed.
First off, he didn't stab anybody. He just happened to be in the car, and his homie stabbed him. He literally was in the back seat, and homeboy went, whoa! I thought he was chilling.
Yeah, they were chilling.
Exactly.
In a robbery.
Yeah, exactly. So,
honestly, but like this show, like basically just shows like the tough times of like all these players and stuff. And why season 4?
It's mainly African American. You know what I'm saying? Like my man said, black culture. You just show like just how like living in a certain type of area with a certain type of people and a certain type of culture can really just like affect your whole life. You feel me? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Keep going.
But not for like season 4 because like they introduced like a white coach that's just not like the traditional white football coach.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Not being able to like relate to his players and understand what they go through and stuff. Like that's why I like the part 3 and part 4.
You know what I'm saying? They at part 3 and part 4, from the first 2 parts is at a certain school. Don't ask me what it is. I forgot. Do you remember?
I mean, you over here bringing it up, bro.
I know. I forgot.
You might as well have notes out and stuff.
I should have
names and
I
stuff.
should have.
I
can tell you the homeboy name is Law. I can tell you the running back name is Law, and the rack up his name is Isaac. I can get you the receivers. I can get you the receivers on point because them boys was quotable.
But the head coach, Jason Brown, at
Independence, put his name out there.
Everybody knows his name. Bro. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? You might have heard of him.
You trust me, you've heard of him. If you don't know you've heard of him, I promise you've heard of him. If you have a Twitter, if you have an Instagram, if you have a Facebook, if you have news, you've heard of this man. You feel me? But yes, he's from Compton. I think he either coached or went to Poly, which is really close to us. You feel me? Because, well, not I don't know about you. To your boy, you know what I'm saying? Because we from the LB. You feel me? So we know where the beach is.
I mean, I graduated from Long Beach State, so I'm as much Long Beach as you.
No, at all.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So he comes in this 4th season, and they have obviously like every year. The best team at this, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they were stacked.
They got their best team ever. The defense is nationally ranked. Offense, they got 4 D1 bound, or were D1 and came to JUCO after because everybody has their own reasons. Quarterbacks. I'm talking about they out there switching like, oh, we got a dude from Georgia, or we got a dude from Texas Tech, or we got a dude from Auburn. You feel me? And they just throw them in there. Oh, we got this quarterback. And like you really like from the first game, you can be like, oh, you're right. Even a backup quarterback is D1. Like they put their backup quarterback. He said, "Hey, touchdown!" And you're like, "Oh, this is a wrap." Like your defense is nationally ranked. Your quarterbacks are legit. Your receiver is a go-getter. We're gonna talk about him in a minute. And you know what I'm saying. And your coaches, you know what I'm saying, known for winning. And you got assistant coaches, and they just put new turf in from whatever pro athlete. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, dive into it.
Ravens.
Thank you. The Ravens practice field, so now they got a legit NFL turf. So they was really ready. Like they on some Auburn, Alabama stuff. We going to the national championship.
It's crazy how you describe all that, and you really think all that will become successful, but it goes hard left.
And then it just flips on his head, and these fools go 1-9,
2-8.
2-8. You feel me? It's ridiculous.
It is sad.
All of a sudden, all right, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna start asking my boys some questions. You know what I'm saying? You just jump in whenever you want to. How do you feel about the beginning, bro? So this is what made it hilarious, my boy. I don't know if we get to talk about this last time. That they had a meeting. So in season part 3, right? They're on part 4. On part 3, they had a quarterback named Malik Henry. You may have seen him. He's on Speak for Yourself. He's from not Poly, but.
Went to Poly.
Was it Poly?
Yeah.
All right, Poly quarterback, D1 bound.
Went to Florida State. Bounced back to Indy.
He's one of those. You get off the feeling he's one of those Rondo type of people, and I say that by meaning he's so smart and he understands the game so well that it's tough for people to coach him because he's usually correct. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, he knows. You feel me? You know that beautiful girl that knows she's beautiful?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Great analogy, though.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell her, hey, you know you one of the baddest chicks out there.
You can't tell her to put makeup on.
You feel me? Exactly.
I does this.
So, when he's doing, when he's getting coached and stuff like that, He's like, nah, like, look at their defense. I'm about to NASCAR check. I'm going to check it down. You feel me? And then when he goes to the sideline, coach is like, why'd you check it down? He's like, I ain't check it down. I don't know what you're talking about. You feel me? Like, no, bro, we all watched you change the play.
You gotta watch it.
He goes through the whole season, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't really have that, like,
it factor.
That it factor, that leader factor. You feel me? Like, he doesn't really bring the team together.
Nah, they kind of hated it.
So in the beginning of this season, he's not on the team. And the star receiver is like, we don't want him back. We don't want that dude on God, bro. Bring him back and I ain't playing. I swear to God, you feel me? He was like, I swear to God, if you bring him back, I swear, bet you he's starting third game. Hey, you want to hear something funny, fam?
What?
He started the third game. Oh my God. I was dead.
Hey, Netflix does a great job. They be catching the right stuff.
That was jokes. Because he's not even there the first episode.
He's not even there in the offseason.
He's not even exactly. You just hear about him. You're just like, hey, you know.
Legit pulls up.
Exactly.
And then starts.
He's like, the coach walks up and is like, yeah, just let you know I'm bringing him back, but he's not even on the team. He's just on the scout team. He's just here for practice.
He really
and the receiver just sitting there, bullshit, bruh. You know, you trying to bring homeboy back, and you know good and well he gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna start the third game. I'm like, dang, bruh. And made it worse, he started the third game, and he got a touchdown on the first play.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what you wanted to do. Hey man, so we just gonna put you in the beginning real quick, and we just gonna see what you can do. All right, for sure. Hike and TD, and we good game. So it was tough, man. But again, like I said, he didn't really have that coach leadership, bring the team together factor. So eventually, he gets cut.
Well, he gets cut because, like, you know, he also starts throwing the fit and starts doing all this extra stuff that he said he wouldn't do, but he started doing.
Exactly.
So you had to let him go.
You know, people say they change, and
they don't change.
Do they really change?
I say I change every day.
Exactly. My boy changes every podcast. That boy new Simba every podcast.
I got a great example. I can't mess with him,
but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to talk about the star receiver Marquise King for a second, because if anybody ain't never put their body on the line for somebody.
I mean, DJ Law put his body on the line.
Yeah, but his was just a leg always. It was always the leg. My man had 3 concussions. See, you got 3. You see my 3? I know the there you go. My man had 3.
I know that light skin.
I know the window be crazy. He had 3 concussions, a broken finger, was it a broken bone?
A broken wrist.
A broken wrist, a broken bone in his ankle.
Broken fingers.
Yeah, and still played. No, I want you to understand this, guys, because if you watch this part, I want you to understand this. My dude got a concussion, got up, was like, nah, I'm good. Put me in the game, I'm good. Went to the sideline, looked at his homie, said, I got a concussion.
Yeah.
He said, I know I got a concussion.
I for sure was asleep.
He said, I was asleep, I got a headache, you feel me? He was like, I know I'm good. And literally got another concussion in the same game. Literally later in that game, got another concussion. I didn't know that's possible. I didn't know you can get 2 concussions. I thought it was like a concussion, and you know what I'm saying? How you snap an arm and you just break an arm? I thought it was just, the first thing is just gets worse. I didn't even get 2. How you break the same arm, you feel me? You can't break the same arm. How you break the same brain?
Even Dory breaks his arm twice.
No, but he breaks both arms. He doesn't break the same arm twice.
But like that's what it would look like if you break the arm twice.
Oh no,
and that looked hard, right?
You know what I'm saying? But they're trash. But
that looks hard. But no, if you break the same arm twice, it would look hard.
That sounds stupid.
You look hard.
That sounds stupid to the
So I'm just taking what he's saying and making it what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You break the same arm twice, you are real.
You're trash.
If you ain't breaking that one, now you break it one.
Let me guess. Hold on, let me guess. You gonna break the same arm twice, and then still punch with that arm.
That's what Marquise King would do. That's what Marquise King would do. He'd be like, why ain't stop?
How you gonna punch with a broken arm, bruh?
That doesn't make sense.
But then,
think about it.
Let's get into this Jason Brown dude.
Oh,
please, do you, family?
I mean, like we all saw, like a few months ago.
You may have heard.
News popped up that
yes. a certain
screenshot which contained racist and
anti-Semitic. Semitic. Dang, we can't be doing.
We went to college.
We can't be doing that.
We went to college. But anyways, he said something bad. He basically talked to a German player and he told him, "Hey, I'm your new Hitler now."
Right.
So you can't say that as a head coach.
You can't say that, period. Why would you? Think about that for a second.
Yeah, you can't say that.
You don't like. You can't say that to a German. You can't say that to a Jew. You can't say that to anybody. But you gonna specifically talk to a German kid and tell him, "I'm your new Hitler."
So you already know, homeboy came out and burned him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Screenshot to the press.
As he should have.
To the press, you know what I'm saying? And homeboy had to resign. It was just not looking good for him, bro.
He resigned.
The school was putting pressure on him also, in the community, and just
as the community always does, like they did KD.
It was just a sad story because he was in the beginning of the season. Netflix showed how much love and how much popularity he got from being on the show and having a successful season. And at the end of the season, he legit basically gets fired. So
Exactly.
this show is legit and it's real. I don't know if they're gonna do it again.
They gonna do another episode. They gonna do another season, family.
If they do another episode too, I can't wait.
It's gonna be a different school.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait.